Wake up in the morning, gotta thank the Lord. Say a prayer for yesterday and for tomorrow. Ain't no other option, gotta go and get it. Shout it, tell me if you're with it. Cause swinging lane to lane and gripping grain don't feel the same when you got it with the shades. Took the black to demon rains.
Welcome to Fishing with Lamar. Today we're going to wade fish the Galveston Bay Flat for a speckled trout. The equipment I'll be using is a 7-foot all-star model rod loaded with an Origin 13 saltwater reel. Reel will be loaded with 10-pound clear blue Stren monofilament line. Extra bait I'll be throwing is a slim shady shad paddle tail, 3.5 inches. Reason I'm going to throw this particular bait is it should match the natural bait fish swimming in the area I'll be fishing today. Let's talk about that area I'll be fishing. Water conditions. Water conditions should be 71-degree water temp with a slight chop on the water because we'll have winds out of the southwest 10 to 15. Sky should be overcast, partly cloudy, and the air temperature should be about 81 degrees. This is fall time of the year. In fact, it's November. So any flounder that I may catch, I'll have to release because in the state of Texas, flounder are off limit between November 1st and December 15th. I'm not targeting flounder, but the area I'm fishing, it sometimes holds flounder and a few redfish as well. But over the past years, I've caught a lot of speckled trout this time of year in this particular area. So we'll see what we're gonna do today, and I'll need to go change into my wading gear, and I'll see you on the water. Okay, I had a little mishap. I cut my finger, but I had to go and take care of that as I was getting ready. But here I am, finally, and we're gonna catch the tide coming in. By the time I took care of my finger, I had missed the low tide going out. But here we are. Our temperature is about 76 with the wind blowing. And water temperature is 71, as I said it would probably be. Wind blowing at about 10 miles per hour out of the southwest. I knew better than that. Sometimes you know better, but you don't do better. And so I threw directly into the wind and casting such a light bait. I should have known better than to do that. This time of year you don't see a whole lot of bait fish. You see mullet here and there, little shad every so often. Usually I look for 1 or 2 flips, and that lets me know, okay, the fish will move along here. Slicks will come along. And for those of you that may not know, fish slicks smell like have two different distinctions. One is a watermelon smell, like fresh watermelon cut, and then the other is fresh grass cut. And when you smell those, if you could look and find the little oil sheen on the water, preferably by the time you smell it, you like to see just a small sheen. If the sheen is pretty large, 1 or 2 things: 1, it's a pretty big school. 2, the school has been feeding and regurgitating for a while, and they're probably about to break up at that point. So, and it's probably the latter. I have found big schools before, but most of the time it's the latter of the 2. So a mullet flip just there. So yeah, another mullet flip. Caught some pretty big fish out here. The bottom is primarily sand where I'm fishing at. A little bit of shell mixed in, but it's primarily sand. I'm starting to see a few mullet flip around. another one right there. Right there. That way you don't mess your line up. And getting them out. Now when you're fishing for big trout, this is how the fishing is. You go long, although I'm not really fishing for trophy fish today, but you go long days without a strike, and then finally you'll get that strike. Big fish don't eat every day. That's how they get to be big fish. Yeah. When I'm hunting or fishing, I always consider it God's creation, His territory, and there's nothing greater than being out in nature, hunting or fishing, and seeing what our good Creator has provided us. Well, we have to take care of it, don't mistreat it, and so that our kids and their kids can enjoy the same resources. Come on, spotted sea trout, show your face. Redfish. It's obvious it's not happening along these flats, so I'm gonna find another flat. Work over for the remainder of the day. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Only thing guaranteed if you partake in this activity and you have the equipment and you have the time, is you can fish. Catching is not guaranteed. Although some of us who fish almost every day are more frequent than just weekends only, we do catch our percentage of catching is a lot greater.
Painting pictures of the beauty, I don't need needle. Painting pictures with my words seems rather easy. Time seems to stand still when I'm on the road. I make my wheels take a balance on the highs and lows. I reminisce about my past, pray about my future. Every time I start my bike, it's like a revolution. This for the bars, making noise in the backwoods. Headed to the highs for the sun goes down. And for the bars stuck in places where that sun don't shine. Expand your mind, cause every wall has another side. Sometimes you gotta put your pride aside to knock it down. And memories are just the fuel used for the ride. Memories of happiness will make a smooth glide to a pasture full of shade trees and endless good times.